So, let's talk about how to reduce the meat consumption. While the meat consumption in developed countries is decreasing, the total quantity of meat is increasing. This is due to developing countries. Asian markets are growing rapidly. For example, Indonesia will be the new trillion-dollar economy in next 2 years. Mankind has no time to wait for next country's residents understand the necessity of veganism. We are talking not about even rescuing other species, we are talking about our own one. After all, we are close to significant degradation due to global environmental catastrophe. Vegan capitalism is the best way to save our planet, our species, and other species. But how can we stop the growth of emerging economies before establishing a vegan capitalism? Variant is actually one: to promote cessation of economic growth in developing countries. Can we expect cessation of growth? Let's look at the example of China and derive some important points. First, with the growth of the economy, there was the growth of wages. Production began to withdraw into other Asian countries or return to Europe and the United States. Perhaps the Chinese authorities have been able to succeed in maintaining the same situation as they did before, if not the real estate bubble that shocks with its size. There can be a positive thing for veganism in this bubble, because the consequences of this will significantly affect the whole world. Consequently, the increase of the meat consumption will fall. Second, during the first quarter of 2015, China's GDP grew by 7%. This is the lowest index of the last 6 years. Third, the Chinese authorities have decided to stimulate domestic demand. Keynesianism in the United States had at least some sense. However, China depends on the Western world in terms of innovation. With stimulation of domestic demand, Chinese government will not be able to decrease the salary rate of Chinese workers to an attractive level for Western companies. Thus, China will finally lose its Western companies. There will be nothing to replace. Therefore, China is expected to fall. Fourth, using the terminology of Peter Thiel, China is a definite pessimist. Chinese mentality itself is not open to innovation. There are negative expectations for the future in Chinese mentality, and they were the same even before the Western investors have adopted similar. Deng Xiaoping gave a powerful impetus to the development of China, but development is becoming more and more slowly. It is obvious that there will be recession after the development. Will some even become the trigger of this recession, such as the real estate bubble, or will it be a logical transformation? All this does not make sense. Recession will, and veganism may have benefit from this. I look to the future with optimism. We have a great chance to save our planet, our species, and many other species. We have a great opportunity to evolve, and this is only possible with vegan capitalism. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe us and follow us on other social networks. All links you can find below the video.